Well, this is section 4.2, and now we're going to solve a system, two linear equations. We're going to solve it by substitution rather than graphing. And so we have this line y equals negative 3x and y equals 6x minus 9, and this is a system. So we're going to substitute, since y equals negative 3x, we're going to substitute negative 3x, place it right here in place of y. So let's see, we've got negative 3x equals, and there's that 6x minus 9. And now we'll get all the x's on the left and everything else on the right, so we'll subtract 6x from both sides, minus 6x, minus 6x. And so we get minus 9x, and that equals negative 9. So we'll multiply both sides by the reciprocal of negative 9, which is negative 1/9. Negative 1/9. And the product of reciprocals is 1, and 1 times x is x. And here we have product of an even number of negatives and reciprocals, so we get 1. Now we have a value for x. Let's find the value for y. Will you agree that we have y equals negative 3x? So if y equals negative 3x, we'll replace x with 1, and we get y equals negative 3. So our ordered pair, the point where these two lines intersect, is at 1, negative 3. But let's check our work. We know if x is 1, y is going to be negative 3. Let's make sure we get a negative 3 here. If x is 1, 6 times 1 is 6, minus 9 is negative 3. Hey, we did it right. Works. Let's do it again. So now we have y equals x plus 5, and y equals negative 2x minus 4. So let's substitute for this y. Let's substitute x plus 5. So there we have x plus 5. And that's for y, and now that equals negative 2x minus 4. Next thing, let's add 2x to both sides and subtract 4 from both sides. So we'll add 2x and 2x, and we'll subtract 5. Subtract 5, and when we do that, we get, let's see, the 5's add out here, we get 3x, and that equals, and the 2x's add out there, and we get minus 9. So now we'll multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 3, which is 1/3. 1/3, and the 3's divide out. Product of reciprocals is 1, so we get x equals, 3 goes into 9 3 times, and that negative still remains, so that's a negative 3, because product of an odd number of negatives is negative. Now if x equals negative 3, let's take this top equation and find out what y is. So y equals, in place of x, we'll put a negative 3 plus, and we have a plus 5, so it looks like y equals 2. So we're going to claim that our ordered pair, the solution, the point where these two lines intersect, is at negative 3, 2. Let's check that out and see if it's right. We know if we put a negative 3 in for this one, we're going to get 2 back for y. What if we put a negative 3 in for this? 2 times negative 2 times negative 3 is 6, and 6 minus 4 is 2. Hey, it worked. So we've done them both right.